What's going on, YouTube? Another tough motherfucking day out here for the stocks, for the market. As you can see, I got a headline pulled up right here. It's another day. It's too fucking hot in the car, man. It's 90 degrees. I can't do it. I sweat my ass off just for a 5 minute video. So I thought I'd come back here, get the better mic quality anyway. But yeah, it's not getting any better. It rallied a little bit or later in the day, but definitely if you're paying any attention to the stock market, you're like, woke up this morning, just goddamn. I mean, everything was red. Literally, the pictures of the squares showing the market and their market cap, everything's red. I mean, it's a tough day. Reality, I mean, it doesn't mean that much to me. I don't know how you guys feel. I like watching it. I like following it. Yeah, we lost another 1,000 points in the Dow. I wanted to just look at some of these general trends. I mean, I think I want to say it was Nvidia opened up like down 10, 11% again. Like I said, some stuff rebounded. Bitcoin, Ethereum, all crypto is just getting fucking waxed. I don't know if you're paying much attention to that. I have some crypto, so I follow that as well. But I'm fully on the train of I'm holding it. It doesn't matter. And I don't know. I've seen a lot of people talking about like why it's happening here or there, and like there's no why it's happening in the sense of like there wasn't one thing. This isn't like a black swan event like COVID where it's like, oh, holy shit, that's what's causing all this. The market's too complicated for that. Like, there's just too many pieces and parts. I've seen multiple explanations today. I mean, we had a bad jobs report. We have Middle Eastern turmoil, whatever, however you want to say that. And the Japanese central bank just raised their rates and caused their stock market to tank as well. So we got all kinds of stuff going on. They did that this morning. I mean, Japan's way behind us as far as time. They actually might be a day ahead of us. I think is technically how it works, but they're obviously on a different time zone, so they do stuff and it impacts us later in the day. But I just want to go through a couple of these things and let you know. Like I said, there's multiple parts to this. The Japanese the Japanese thing that I was talking about, I think is basically the catalyst. This what kind of kicked this off. But in reality, like I said, because it's so complex, the main part is the market doesn't like uncertainty. So you have like four events going on right now that are causing basically the market in general to be uneasy and uncertain of the outcome. They don't know what's going to happen. So step one here, Japan. This is the important part right here. Worst day today since 1987. One, Japan's economy is kind of like stagnant. It hasn't really uh, grown, especially like the United States. I mean, we're in a different spot. The United States is on a weird trajectory where it's just continual growth. Country's much bigger, a lot more people. I mean, inventive. I don't know. There's some huge companies in Japan. I mean, they obviously have huge car manufacturing, Samsung, a bunch of tech stuff. They do their thing over there, but their stock market. I mean, the United States stock market is the stock market of the world, pretty much. So it's where it's at. But their stock market basically had a huge sell-off today, and it's because their central bank raised their interest rate instead of like how we're about to cut ours. They raised theirs. Like I said, it's a weird thing where Japan is in this stagnant part of their economy where they have really low rates. So supposedly, here's part of the reason they say that's Japan's fault is people borrow Japanese money and then go invest it in other countries. So you could go to Japan and borrow money at these low rates. They have these like 0%, 1%, and come over to the United States, convert it to the United States dollars, and put it in our stock market or buy treasuries or whatever. I don't know how that works. I don't do that kind of shit. It's obviously a little above my pay grade, but I mean, you get the idea. Cheap money, put it and make more money, and then convert it back. Whatever. The problem is when they raise their rates like that, that conversion gets fucked up, and now you just lost a chunk of your money by them upping their rate. So that's step one. Our stock market then tumbles today, this morning. Crypto tumbled. I think it was like $1 trillion of crypto disappeared today, like as far as value came off of it today. And I don't know how big let's see. How big is crypto market? Just out of curiosity. Okay, so it fell. 6.83%. That's what I guess that's not really what I'm looking for. I was looking for the total value. I can't read it off the top of my head. It basically went down a lot. A trillion might have been too much. I might have read the wrong number, but it lost a lot. So crypto tumbles. Bitcoin, Ethereum. Ethereum was down like 20% at some point, I think. I only fuck with Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't really mess with anything else. I don't understand anything else, so I don't mess with it. So we get that. Crypto tumbles. Dow Jones, NASDAQ, our stock market tumbles again. So we're in like 3 days of straight red days, like bad red days. And we're only like 1 or 2% off like true bear market recession on the NASDAQ, I think. So we're getting close. More uncertainty. More uncertainty. Middle East apparently, supposedly, Israel was going to get attacked today. Is the word on the street type thing. I mean, this comes after they killed that Hamas leader, so we'll see. Iran was talking about basically retaliating. We'll see what happens. I mean, hopefully we don't wake up in the morning and World War III's kicking off. That wouldn't be good for anybody, let alone the stock market. Who gives a fuck about the stock market at that point? I'm not trying to fucking get drafted. So, more uncertainty here. And the last little piece is presidential election in the United States. I think as far as when Biden and Trump are running against each other, when Trump was projected to win like solidly, stock market's running up. In general, I think the stock market favors Trump. He plans on tax cuts, cutting regulation, basically making business easier. Whether you like that or not, I don't really care. I'm just telling you that's what it is. In general, they like the market. The market likes Trump as the president in theory. Like that's what they were planning on. It looked like he was pulling way ahead. That's making their future certain. And then Biden drops out. Kamala comes in. And now the polls are tightening up. So it's really close. If not, Kamala may be leading. Depending on what poll you're looking at. You can look at the aggregate polls. Maybe see something different. But the thing is now it's uncertain. The outcome's uncertain. And, I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I'm just sitting here watching. I got plenty of time. I don't know. If it keeps tanking, that's great. If it goes up, that's great. I don't really care. I'm buying regardless. Dollar cost averaging in. I saw one comment on a video. It's like people talking about I'm glad our generation's the poor generation because it doesn't matter. I don't give a single fuck about the stock market, which is true. Like, obviously, if you don't have any money in it, who gives a shit? Like, I would hope if you're watching this video, though, and you have a job, you're dumping as much money into your 401k as makes sense. If you're got a match, if you don't, just at least putting something in there, 10%, 15%. Putting something away for your future. In times like these, it's like, yeah, it would suck to watch it go way down, but who really cares? Just buy more. In my mind is what makes sense, and that's what I'm doing. Really, it's that simple. And my simple thought process is, if it all goes to shit, I'm not worried about stocks or money anyway. Like, if the stock market goes to zero, we got bigger things to worry about. I'm going to be worried about food. I don't really give a shit about my 401k anymore. And otherwise, you're not going to have any money in retirement. I try to keep it simple. Like I said, dollar cost average, just keep putting money in, keep putting money in, keep putting money in. Times like this, I mean, shit falls. And we were at all-time highs, basically. So when we're at the peak, does anybody want to put money in at the peak? I mean, I don't, just because it's the peak and you know it's going to correct at some point. But this is actually, like, ideal. If you're looking for a time to put a good chunk in of money or something like this, we're down. I mean, we might still keep going down. It is what it is. But you're not ever going to be able to time the highs and lows, tops and bottoms of the market. It's just not possible. Dollar cost averaging is the way to go, in my opinion. I think it's easiest. It's passive. Don't have to try to think about it. And you definitely... Why I brought this whole thing up is because I wanted to get to this. And I don't know who this dude is. Appreciate him for watching the vid, but his comment says, just learn to day trade. Doesn't matter if it goes up or down. As long as it's moving, you're making money. I don't want to take shots at this guy. Show me what I need to know. This is like, yes, but also no. That's like brain dead logic. That's like, sell at the top, buy at the low. Like, buy at the bottom, sell at the top. Of course, no shit. Like, if it was that simple, if it was that easy, everybody would do it type thing. Of course. Yeah. Yeah, learn how to day trade. It's that simple. Just learn how to day trade. I wanted to look it up real quick. How many day traders are successful? Because I believe the stat is something like 80% of day traders lose money. There you go. Just a quick Google. A mere 1 to 20% of day traders achieve constant profitability. Okay, so 20, I'm at the high end of giving you 80% fail and 20% succeed. Maybe 1%. And I don't know what you consider profitable and what kind of time you have to be day trading. Like, I have a job, man. I can't be fucking looking at the stock market all day while I'm at work. I do the videos in the spare time in the drive home. You want me to fucking be staring at my phone driving home, watching candles and shit? Like, I'm not ever gonna do it. And I don't think most people have time or want to learn how to do that. I get the idea. There's fun aspects about day trading, but in reality, it's just gambling, in my opinion. And you can say dollar cost averaging and buying stocks in general is gambling, whatever. Yeah, fine. I'll give you that. We're not on the same level. If like buying stocks consistently over time is like here on gambling and sports betting is like up here, day trading is like right there. Like, this is not, they're not that different in my opinion. The gap is much bigger towards from day trading to just consistently buying good stocks, index funds, mutual funds. It's just not the same. Not even close in my opinion, and I think that's easily proven by this stat right here and the fact that the market over like a 10-year period and throughout its history has averaged like 8 to 10% return on average. So you pretty much are guaranteed to win. Like I said, if everything goes to shit, whatever, is what it is. We got bigger things to worry about at that point. Like I said, I mean, maybe we wake up in the morning, we got even bigger things to worry about. Fucking go back and start bombing the Middle East again. Turned out great last time. I don't know. You guys have to let me know what you think. Is it going to get worse from here? I think it probably will. I think it's going to get worse. But like I said, the worse it gets, it's more opportunity. I hope you were only investing money that you can afford to lose. That's the plan. Only put money in you can afford to lose and you can live without, because you get days like this, you get events like this, bad things happen. Hey, that's life. That's how it goes. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.